It's your girl Charisma. Welcome back to my channel. To all my new subscribers, welcome to the K Squad. Let's jump right into this review. So I am back, and today, since I'm pretty much stuck in the house like the rest of you, I decided to go ahead and upload a number of tutorials. So today we're going to be doing my full flawless foundation routine, and I hope this helps you guys, because as women that are 35 and plus, it's a certain kind of way we have to apply this foundation, ma'am. You know, we have hyperpigmentation, we have crow's feet, we have bags, you know, we have skin that's kind of sagging in certain places, so I hope that my tips will help you guys out. I got this idea from watching Marlena Stell's YouTube channel. She also uploaded a makeup 35 plus routine. Marlena is the CEO of Makeup Geek Cosmetics. If you own any Makeup Geek, then you guys already know the quality of those products are outstanding. I also own some Makeup Geek products as well. So I decided to upload this because I figured, okay, well, Marlena did it. Let me go ahead and put my own spin on it as well. So I hope this really helps you guys. And today, no, we're not going to be focusing on the eyes per se, but more so on the skin. But I will upload a eyeshadow tutorial for 35 and plus. Basically, in a nutshell, it seems to me that I think women that are 35 and older, 40, 50, think that, okay, since I'm of a certain age, I can't wear my eyeshadow a certain way. So we're definitely going to be talking about that. I think that a lot of women are afraid of like half cut creases and cut creases and wild colors. Age has no limit, ladies. That's exactly what my channel is about. Just because I'm 43, it doesn't mean that I can't wear fly ass wigs. I can't hook up a half cut crease. I can't do Instagram makeup. Age has no number. Age has no number. It has no limit, and makeup is universal. So we're gonna knock that myth out right now. But yeah, that's another video for another day, girl. So let's just go ahead and jump into the foundation routine, and you guys leave me comments down below and let me know if my tips helped you. Also, if you have any tips of your own that you want to leave me, feel free and enjoy. So we are going to go ahead and start. Now, the first thing you want to do is make sure your face is clean and make sure your face is also moisturized. I moisturize with CeraVe. I hope I'm saying this right, PM moisturizer. I've been using it for 3 years now. And even though it's a PM moisturizer, I use it for day and night. Also, don't forget that if your moisturizer doesn't have SPF in it, you need to either purchase a separate SPF, preferably 30 and above, I believe that is. Women of color, you need sunscreen. Don't just think because we got a little melanin sprinkled in us, we don't need sunscreen. Sunscreen helps with dark spots. It helps protect your skin against the sun. So we always want to look for either a moisturizer with SPF in it or a foundation with SPF in it. I know MAC has SPF in it. I think Estee Lauder does as well. But just to be on the safe side, find a moisturizer with it in it, or go ahead and just purchase your own separate SPF and put that on your face, ladies. Yes. So I'm nice and prepped. I am moisturized. And now we're going to go in with primer. I am using the Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. This is my holy grail. I love this primer. What primer does is it sets everything in place as far as blurring your pores. It helps your foundation from shifting. So we always want a really good primer. This is a matte primer. If you are looking for more of a dewy type of primer, this is not what you're going to be using, but I love a full primed matte face. So Becca is definitely the way to go. You can pick this up in Sephora stores or in your local Ulta. They also have mini versions of this. And I think this one I paid $38 for, but I think the mini is like 18 bucks. So we're gonna go ahead and prime with our primer. And what I do is I don't put this all over my face. I put it where I get oily the most, which is in my T-zone, because I have combination skin. With this primer, since it is thick, I just press it into my pores, and you can literally see the pores blurring as you do this. If I'm looking over here, that's because my mirror is over this way. Sorry, guys. So I'm just pressing it into my chin, into my forehead, my nose, under eye, anywhere where your pores are visible, because I have like really big ones. So that's where I'm going to be pressing it. Next step we're going to do, and I learned this from JACLYN, is we're going to set our primer with translucent powder. I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder, and this color is medium deep. So just so y'all can see that, medium deep Laura Mercier. You don't have to use Laura Mercier. You can use any setting powder that you like. but I love Laura Mercier. I am a setting powder junkie. I have maybe 8 of these in different, you know, Fenty, Laura Mercier, Beauty Bakery. And basically this is the same shade as my skin. So I'm just gonna take a brush and lightly just set it. Just set my primer, okay? So I'm just gonna take a really big fluffy brush here, and I'm just going to brush it across where I put the primer. It's not a big deal. You don't have to put a lot. You just want to set it. And what this is going to do is it's going to ensure, baby, that that face does not get oily at all, ma'am. At all. Like, we want us a matte face, okay? I don't know about your face, but my face is going to be matte. And you're not going to see any shine through this one, babes, okay? So we're going to make sure that that is set. And like I said, it's translucent. You're not going to be able to see it. So it's with my foundation. Now, I love a good foundation regardless of how much it costs. If it's a low-end foundation or if it's high-end foundation, if it works, it works. Now, ColourPop's No Filter Foundation is the business, you guys. This is a great dupe for the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and this is $12 over at ColourPop.com. I use this all the time. Sometimes I'll mix the two because that's just how I like my foundation to be. I like full coverage. I'm not with the dewy. I'm not with the medium, ma'am. I want all these imperfections covered the hell up. Do you hear me? So sometimes I'll just go in with both. I am using the shade Dark 160 in the ColourPop, and I'm using the shade 5W2 Rich Caramel in the Estee Lauder Double Wear. So we're going to go ahead and apply that. I just take the stick and I just kind of go across my face with the foundation. You don't have to do this though. Now I'm going to take an angle brush from NYX. This is the number 22 brush. I love these. They're inexpensive. And I'm just going to stipple around. So I'm stippling around my under eye area, and I'm still blending. You can stipple and blend at the same time. And look how flawless. I mean, that ColourPop, I'm telling you, the bee's knees, you guys. The bee's knees. Mind you, that ColourPop dries quick, so you want to go ahead and blend this as fast as possible. So now I'm going to go in with Estee Lauder, the Double Wear. Like I said, this is the holy grail. If you haven't heard about, ma'am, you need to get into it, girl. You need to go to the dictionary of foundations, and when holy grail pops up, this will be the photo that you will see, ma'am. This is the holy grail. Full coverage. Ma'am, listen. So I'm just going to dot that around my face like so. And then we're going to blend her in as well. Don't forget to do the chin and under the neck area. You gotta get that. We don't want to be looking mixed mag. Now, come on. If you really want a flawless buffed look, go ahead and take the NYX number 2 brush, which is this one. JACLYN uses it a lot. And you could just also buff that foundation into your skin, where it's going to leave a nice airbrush look. So I also go over it with my brush here. This is such a, the NYX brushes are so good and they're so inexpensive. That's the great thing about these brushes. When I first got started with YouTube, even before then, I had a lot of MAC brushes. Overrated. Concealer. Now I have many concealers. They are all full coverage, and today I'm going to be using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I have this in the shade Caramel Medium Dark. And this I use to obviously highlight, but you don't have to do that. I also have a mini NARS Radiant Creamy in the shade Medium Dark 2.6. And sometimes if I don't want to highlight, I'll just use this shade like to conceal certain parts of my face. If I want to conceal my under eye, my bags, lines, creases, I'll use this as well. So let's just go in with this. And we're not going to use a lot because I don't want to highlight that much. So we're just going to take a small amount right up under our eye area. You do not have to make triangles under your eye area, ladies. Now that obviously is like the Instagram way of putting on makeup. But since this is a 35 and older tutorial, I'm going to show you guys just the regular way. You don't have to go in with triangles and make tic-tac-toes on your face to get the coverage that you're looking for. Just a small amount right under the eyes, like football guy. There you go. If you want to highlight your forehead, once again, small amount at the top here of your forehead, like so. And then of course I like to highlight my chin. Basically anywhere where the light hits, you want to highlight, okay? So these are the areas where the light hits. Now I'm going to take my Fix It Prep and Prime from MAC, and then I'm just going to wet my beauty blender a little bit here just to kind of get it damp. And we're just going to blend. We are going to blend. And once again, do not swipe. You just want to kind of gently press into the skin. You don't want to swipe your concealer. You want to press into the skin, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the darker shade of the NARS Radiant Creamy, and I'm just going to put this in my smile lines. I hate my smile lines. So there's my smile lines right here. I cannot stand them. And then I'm just going to blend again with my beauty blender. Very gently, but pressing into the skin. Because of course, we just want to conceal that. And I'm doing it with the darker shade. Remember, I'm not highlighting my smile lines. I am concealing my smile lines. So anywhere where you want to conceal, not highlight, but conceal, that's where you add the concealer that is the same shade as your skin tone, ladies. You don't want to highlight imperfections. So now I'm going to pull back out that Laura Mercier Medium Deep. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my entire face. The entire face, okay? With that. I'm taking my Color Rain Flawless Perfection Sponge. These are $6 at colorrain.com. You can use my code Charisma for some monies off. The code is going to be down in the bottom box below. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dip this into the powder. And then I'm also going to tap off the excess. And then we're going to set. This is how you're going to get that concealer to not go anywhere. Anywhere, ma'am. And what I'm doing, I'm just setting it all around my face. Anywhere where the foundation and concealer is, I'm setting because I don't want it to move at all. And remember, don't forget to dab because we don't want to look like, you know, we just came out the embalming place at the funeral home. You guys get my drift? Also set your eyelids. If you have oily eyelids, you can also set them with powder as well. And make sure that those aren't oily. What I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight and contour. I'm not going to do a heavy highlight and contour. I'm doing what's called a powder contour, not a cream contour. So I'm going to go in with Fenty Beauty's Honey Mini Instant Retouch Setting Powder. This is the front of her. This is the back of her. This is the mini. I don't have the full size because the mini does me just fine. And I'm going to go in with the shade Honey. And then I'm going to go ahead and use another sponge from Color Rain. Gently tap. Once again, I'm just gently tapping. And I'm tapping away the excess. And then anywhere where I highlighted with the concealer, I'm just going to go ahead and put the Honey shade right on top. So that's under my eye, my forehead, and my chin. And like I said, I'm not doing it heavy this time because I'm not, you know, I'm not trying to be Miss Dramatic today. Oh, but trust me, girl, I can get dramatic, okay, girl? Now for the contour part. So when we contour, what we're doing is creating shadow. We're hiding the shadow. We're hiding things that we don't really want people to see. So if you have a large forehead, you want to contour your forehead to make it look smaller. You want to create cheekbones. You want to contour right around this area to create an illusion of a cheekbone. So for me, I don't really have cheeks at all. So my contour stops mid-face to where I can widen my face because I have a narrow face. So when I contour, I'm just going to take it right about to here and that's it. I'm not taking it all the way down here because it'll suck my face in and then I'll look like there's something completely wrong with me. So I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to take Fenty Beauty's Bronzer in Caramel Cutie. Love this bronzer shade. They're also coming out with cream bronzers. I won't be reviewing them. I'm going to be reviewing the cream blushes. But as you can tell, I've been using the heck out of this. One of my brushes from Sephora. And I'm just going to go across the forehead. And like I said, I'm just bringing the contour mid-range. And you just want to make sure that that's nicely blended. And you can already see it forming. I'm taking it under the chin because I want to make my chin smaller. And I also want to hide that jawbone down there. So that's where I'm taking it. And like I said, you can already see the illusion happening. That's the cool thing about makeup. Smoke and mirrors, girls. Smoke and mirrors. So now I'm going to do my eyes and then we're going to come back. Eyes are done. So the next thing I'm going to do is set my face all over. This is MAC's Dark Mineralized Skin Finish Natural Powder. And like I said, I have her in the shade Dark. And this is a really light powder. So you can only, you know, you're not going to overdo it with this. So this is a great powder to set your face with. And I'm just going to go all around and set my face with this. It's like translucent powder almost, but I'm going to set the entire face. Oh my god, this hair. What I'm going to do is apply some eyebrow gel to my eyebrows. That way they are set in place and they don't move or shift. I am using MAC's Brow Set in clear, although it doesn't look clear anymore. That's only because of the color of the eyebrow mix in it. But I've been using this now for like, what, maybe 20 years. And I love it. I absolutely love it. But you don't have to necessarily use this brand. There's brands that are more on the affordable side because this is $18. But since I'm an old school girl, you know, we kind of came up with MAC. So a lot of the products that I do use are from MAC because I'm just like conditioned to do that. I guess because I'm 43 and I'm just old. I've been using this shit since I was like 18. But yeah, I am a stickler for the brow set. I absolutely love it. And it just holds your brows in place so beautifully. You want to add a little bit of color to the cheeks. So I'm not going to go like blinding highlight today. I'm going to go in with Beauty Bakery's Cotton Candy Champagne Blush Lighter Palette. And this is so beautiful. It comes in like different shades of pink, if you guys can see that. And it's like a blush and a highlighter mixed. So what I'm going to do is take the shade, let's see, 24 Champagne Diet, and I'm going to mix it with Sip Sip Hooray. And I'm just going to lightly apply that to the highest part of my cheeks. Y'all look at that, how pretty. I'm also going to be applying it to my Cupid's bow. And I would usually put some right in the middle there, but I'm not going to do that. And then the last step for me, I'm going to be going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills' Saint Tropez Lip Gloss. This is such a pretty gloss, and like the theme I'm going for is pretty much pink. So we're just going to go in with this. So pretty much done. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. I know it was a bit long, but I wanted to be really detailed in the steps as far as my foundation routine is concerned. So I hope you guys took something from this. Feel free to leave comments down below. Give me tips on how you apply your foundation and your concealer, how you go about your whole foundation routine. And if this did help you, also leave comments down below and let me know. So yeah, we're pretty much done, girl. I think I did a good job. What y'all think, girl? Yes, ma'am. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Don't forget to click the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I do upload a video. Also follow me on all social media at Charisma's World on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and TikTok. Yes, I am on TikTok. I'm like obsessed with it. So yes, please follow me on all social media. And until next time, you guys stay beautiful and blessed. Bye.